Alright, y'all, we're going to take the little Jeep Patriot for a drive so you can see it drive. I accidentally hit the button on the previous video that I was recording and it ended the video, so I have to start a new one for the drive. I apologize about that. We'll do a part 1 and a part 2. I like the way the cup holders light up like that, so you can see in there when it's dark. I think that's a really nice feature. I don't have that in my truck. Kind of wish I had that in my truck. You see the lighting on the cup holders? That's pretty nice of Jeep to do that extra lighting. And let's switch this to radio. It's got the big aftermarket screen. Somebody spent a little money and had that put in there. It's a nice touch. Unfortunately, it did not come with a backup camera, but the unit itself has the feature for the backup camera. They just didn't put the camera on the back. So whoever buys it would just need to put a camera on the back, and then you'd have a backup camera. There you heard the doors auto lock. And speakers sound pretty good. Yeah, speakers sound pretty nice in here. AC works good. I don't know, it's dark and you probably can't see it, but trust me, if it has anything, it has cold air conditioning, that's for sure. Actually, I'm gonna go a little further down and go around this way just so you guys can see it drive a little bit more. That was the faster way to the house. We're gonna go the little bit longer way just so you guys can get a little more of a test drive. Alright, turn the air off. I'm like touching buttons here on the screen. This unit has Apple, like all the apps, Apple CarPlay, Android, and all that. So you can pair your phone to it and do all that cool stuff with it. But yeah, it's not a bad little car. It has a little bit of like a hum noise, and it's coming from the pulleys. One of the pulleys has got like a noise to it on the belt, and it's gonna need the pulleys replaced, the little pulleys that the belt spins on. But I mean, it's a runner. It runs great. AC, everything works. No check engine light. We actually did the wheel bearings at first because we thought it was the wheel bearings, and actually spent quite a bit of money on the wheel bearings thinking that that was the issue, only to find out after spending all that money on complete new wheel bearings in the front of this thing that it was the pulleys, not the wheel bearings. 35 through here, but I'm gonna take it a pinch over just so you can see the car drives straight. No vibration in the steering wheel, no clanks, no wobbles. Like it's really a good little car. It's not bad at all. It's not perfect, but it's priced accordingly. You know, these days to get a car that literally doesn't need anything at all, you gotta spend closer to 10 grand, like maybe 7 to 10 grand for a respectable car. Anything you get in the price point of $3,500 or best offer, it's gonna need a little something, but it doesn't mean it's not a good car. It just means it needs a little few things. I did the expensive things. It's just we've already maxed out the budget, and I don't have anything left in the budget to replace all the pulleys. But new wheel bearings, complete new cooling system, new tires, new battery, fresh oil change, like a lot of new wipers, a lot of things been done to it. Whoever buys it just needs to finish off that pulley that makes a little bit of hum, but it runs fine just the way it is. And yeah, it's a good little car. Somebody needs, reliable, cheap transportation, doesn't want nothing too old, doesn't want to spend the money on something super new either. This could be right up your alley. And I am willing to negotiate just a little bit on the 35 or best offer, but a lot of people, you tell them 35 or best offer, and they think that that you're talking like they think that you're gonna let them talk you down $500, or like nowadays everybody wants to lower you down 500 in increments of 500 and 1,000 when you're selling a respectable car, a new respectable car. And actually, I think if I turn the wheel, you might be able to see the new wheel bearing on there, on both sides. And I'll show you that real quick before I end this video. So you can see the whole spindle and wheel bearing was replaced. Yes, I greased the bolts before I put everything together. So yeah, it's got a new wheel bearing on this side and a new wheel bearing on the other side. And come to find out, it was that damn pulleys wobbling and creating that humming noise. Not the wheel bearings after all, but you live and you learn. You can't always be right on everything in life. Sometimes you just gotta take a humble pill and say, we misdiagnosed it. If you heard it, you would have thought it was a wheel bearing. That's definitely what it sounded like. So there you have it. Again, I'm gonna show you the phone number one more time, which is 407-252-8506. 407-252-8506. I'm not much of a texter, y'all. I am a mechanic. I need my hands free to work, and I don't have the leisure of texting everyone. I wish I did have the leisure of sitting around and just texting all day, but I honestly don't. So if you're interested, and you're serious, let me know. And am I hitting the wrong button here? Let me see. Yeah, that was the unlock. This is the lock. We have two keys for it, regular key and the fob key. So we'll end the video there. Y'all have a good night.